Hidden beneath the fabric of modern society, secret occult rituals still thrive, passed down through clandestine channels and practiced by a select few. These rites, whose origins often trace back to ancient civilizations, have evolved alongside humanity, adapting to contemporary life while remaining elusive and enigmatic to the masses. While mainstream culture largely dismisses these rituals as relics of a bygone era or fabrications of the imagination, they persist in the shadows, influencing personal destinies and, some say, global events. For those who seek them out or accidentally stumble upon them, the occult offers a pathway to deeper understanding and, occasionally, tremendous power. However, with such power comes a shroud of secrecy, one that guards these ancient traditions with almost religious fervor. The word occult itself derives from the Latin occultus, meaning hidden or secret, suggesting that these practices were never meant for the masses. From the mysterious rites of the Eleusinian mysteries in ancient Greece to the veiled ceremonies of modern secret societies, the occult has always existed in a liminal space. Its allure comes not only from the promise of forbidden knowledge, but also from the potent blend of fear, awe, and reverence that surrounds it. The rituals themselves are imbued with a sense of mysticism, where every gesture, symbol, and incantation holds deeper meaning than what appears on the surface. The unseen forces invoked, the sacred geometry drawn, and the cryptic words spoken carry weight beyond what the uninitiated could ever comprehend. In modern times, while much of the world moves forward in a sea of rationality and scientific inquiry, there remain pockets of society where these rituals still hold sway. These practices are not confined to remote villages or abandoned ruins, but take place in urban centers, in secret chambers hidden behind the facades of everyday buildings. They are often conducted under the cover of darkness, away from prying eyes, or embedded within seemingly mundane events where only those in the know can perceive their true significance. One such example is the continuation of ceremonial magic, a practice that dates back centuries and has roots in both the Kabbalistic traditions of Jewish mysticism and the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, an influential 19th century occult group. Ceremonial magic is far from mere sleight of hand. It involves complex rituals that require deep knowledge of ancient texts, astrology, and alchemy. One modern practitioner explains, "The ritual itself is like a key. When performed correctly, it unlocks a door between the physical and the spiritual realms, allowing the magician to communicate with entities, forces, or even gods." The tools used in such rituals are often custom-made, each possessing specific energies that align with the purpose of the ceremony. A dagger, for instance, might represent the element of fire, while a chalice signifies water. These instruments are not mere props but are charged with spiritual significance through a process called consecration, wherein the magician imbues them with intent and divine energy. The precise alignment of planetary forces, the timing of the ritual down to the minute, and the unwavering focus of the magician are all crucial for success. To the outside observer, it may appear to be an archaic, even absurd practice, but to those immersed in the world of ceremonial magic, it is a way of altering reality itself. Yet ceremonial magic is not confined to the realms of historical curiosity. In the quiet backrooms of modern cities, practitioners continue to convene, casting their spells for everything from personal empowerment to global influence. Some rituals are designed to invoke specific entities, such as angels or demons, to assist the practitioner in their pursuits. These invocations, often shrouded in mystery, are based on centuries-old grimoires like the Key of Solomon or the Lesser Key of Solomon. Such rituals are not for the faint of heart. As Aleister Crowley, a controversial occultist and member of the Golden Dawn, famously said, "Magic is not a toy. It is a tool that must be wielded with respect and precision." Crowley himself, often regarded as one of the most infamous figures in modern occultism, is a prime example of how secret practices can merge with modern life. His system of magic, called Thelema, emphasizes the pursuit of one's true will, which he referred to as "do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law." His writings suggest that by engaging in certain occult rituals, individuals can break free of societal limitations and discover their true purpose. Today, his ideas continue to inspire those within secretive circles, with followers conducting rituals based on his teachings, often in secret temples far from the public eye. Another lesser-known but enduring occult tradition is the use of runes and other ancient alphabets in divination and ritual. In Norse mythology, Odin hung himself from Yggdrasil, the world tree, for 9 days and nights to gain the knowledge of the runes, a powerful symbolic language that holds within it the keys to wisdom and magic. Today, practitioners known as rune magicians use these symbols in elaborate ceremonies, seeking guidance from the gods or the universe itself. Runes are not merely symbols for writing. Each rune carries a vibration, a specific energy that can influence reality when invoked correctly. Even more obscure are certain alchemical practices that, while often associated with medieval or Renaissance Europe, are still quietly pursued by a few dedicated followers. Alchemy, in its essence, is the transformation of the self through the metaphor of turning base metals into gold. While some aspects of alchemy can be understood as proto-science, many modern alchemists believe that the true work is internal, achieving spiritual enlightenment or personal perfection through the transmutation of one's soul. It is not merely about substances in a laboratory, but about the alchemist's soul being purified, transformed, and eventually reborn. Alchemy's influence can be seen in various secret societies that still operate today, such as the Rosicrucians or Freemasons, organizations whose rituals and beliefs are steeped in symbolism, sacred geometry, and the quest for hidden knowledge. Both groups have deep roots in Western esotericism, and while their public-facing branches may seem philanthropic or fraternal, behind closed doors, members often engage in rituals that are centuries old. One of the most famous of these secret societies, the Freemasons, have long been rumored to harbor occult practices, with their initiation rites said to involve secret handshakes, oaths of silence, and symbolic death and rebirth ceremonies that trace back to ancient Egyptian mystery schools. The Freemasons, though often dismissed as a mere fraternal organization, wield considerable influence even today, with many prominent figures in politics, business, and the arts counted among their ranks. Their rituals are shrouded in layers of metaphor and secrecy, with symbols such as the compass and square representing cosmic principles. Critics argue that such societies perpetuate the elitism and secrecy of the occult, ensuring that powerful knowledge remains in the hands of a select few. The rituals themselves are said to be transformative, not just metaphorically, but in ways that tap into deeper, unseen currents of the universe. In some regions, these secret rituals manifest in ways that blend the old with the new, such as Santeria or Vodou, where ancient African traditions meld with Catholicism. Though these practices are often dismissed by outsiders as superstition or misunderstood as malevolent, they remain powerful spiritual systems for their adherents. Santeria, for example, uses rituals involving animal sacrifice, drumming, and spirit possession to communicate with orishas, divine beings who serve as intermediaries between humans and the supreme creator, Olodumare. These rituals, while often conducted in private, are profound and deeply moving for those involved. In some cases, practitioners claim that the orishas communicate directly through trance possession, a phenomenon that has been documented across various cultures and time periods. Likewise, Vodou, which originated in Haiti, is rife with secretive rituals that include the invocation of spirits known as Loa. These spirits can possess devotees during rituals, providing them with guidance, protection, or other forms of assistance. The ceremonies, which involve drumming, dancing, and offerings, serve as a bridge between the material and spiritual worlds. Vodou rituals are often hidden from public view, largely due to misconceptions about the practice being malevolent or associated with black magic. In reality, the rituals are deeply spiritual and focus on healing, community, and connection to ancestral spirits. Modern witchcraft, or Wicca, is another example of how occult practices have found new life in contemporary society. While much of Wicca is practiced openly, with rituals celebrating the cycles of nature and the goddess, there remains a significant portion of Wiccan practice that is conducted in private. These rituals often involve invocations of ancient deities, the casting of circles to protect against malevolent forces, and the use of spellcraft for personal transformation. The secrecy surrounding these practices stems from the fear of societal backlash, as well as the desire to protect the sanctity and power of the rituals. Some believe that hidden occult practices influence global events, with certain conspiracy theories suggesting that world leaders, celebrities, and business magnates engage in secret rituals to maintain their power. The infamous Bohemian Grove gatherings, for instance, are often cited as evidence of such practices. Each summer, influential men from various sectors of society convene at the secluded Bohemian Grove in Northern California, where they perform a ritual known as the cremation of care. In this ceremony, a large effigy is burned in front of an ancient towering statue of an owl, symbolizing the release of worldly concerns and the acceptance of power without conscience. This idea of a global elite practicing occult rituals behind closed doors continues to captivate the public imagination, even if the evidence remains largely circumstantial or speculative. Whether these rituals actually take place as claimed or exist purely in the realm of conspiracy theories, they tap into the deep-seated human belief in the power of the unseen, the hidden forces that govern both the individual and the collective. Throughout history, occult rituals have often been marginalized, feared, or condemned by mainstream religion and society. Yet they persist, weaving through the threads of our world in ways that remain largely unseen. For those who engage with them, whether through ceremonial magic, alchemy, or spiritual possession, these rituals offer a gateway to a reality that lies just beyond the veil of the ordinary, where the boundaries between the physical and spiritual blur and hidden truths are revealed.